So as you can see, it was pretty quick. Now we need a little bit more. First of all, we need to adjust to make sure we're good in the other viewport before we get deeper in that. Okay, and it's pretty easy to do. There's nothing to it. We're just gonna scale in one viewport only. So, and I'll take everything at once right here because they need to be bigger, all of them. So when I'll stop to the one I need. Right, now we're gonna need to basically move it forward also. Alright, so it fits right in the middle for now. Alright, like that. We'll do the rotation at the end, you guys, okay? So now we want to maybe fit that a little bit more. Right here, maybe. Those also, same thing. We want to also improvise a little bit to make sure we just don't become too mechanical, and sometimes the drawings are not that perfect. Alright, so like right here, I'm going to move it up a little bit like that. Okay, now we're going to need to make a new loop before we even get into finishing that, and the new loop, probably one right here. So insert an edge loop right there. Okay, right away, scale it right here, and we insert a couple more edge loops. We're gonna insert one right here. We have to because of the pinch, and one right there for sure. Okay, and probably one right here so we can get the indent of it. Okay, now we're just gonna scale those like that, for example, and that one we can right click vertices right here. Now those ones needs to be scaled in right there, as well as that one right there. Alright, which give us that shape that is fairly similar to what we're looking for, so we're doing okay. Okay, now in the front we're doing okay also here, a little bit of tweaking right there, but I like it because the drawing is not perfect, as I said. If we look at it, it's not bad, it's a little thin. Okay, so we're gonna adjust that a little bit. I think it has to do with the drawing. I think the drawing needs to be adjusted a little bit better, but anyway, not a big deal. So we can adjust that properly after. Now let's do the knee. Okay, what we want is basically recreate that knee situation. So we're gonna want to slide those edges first of all. So we're gonna go into actually we're gonna go into the rotate. We're gonna select that edges. So right click, go to edge, select that one for example, and just rotate it like that toward the front. Obviously this is where it's going to bend. Do the same thing right there toward the front. So we have the flap, so we're good for that. Okay, let's look at it. Yeah, that looks, we get the flap right here, so we're good. Now we just need to cut properly the diamond plates now. Okay, so bing, so we gotta have the big diamond right there, you guys. Actually, I just undo my my loops right there because I did the inverse. I didn't see that the foot was going this way. So it's this way right here. The big part needs to be up front, and the small space needs to be in the back because that's where it's pinching. I'm sorry about that. And just undo and redo that. Now we can do our diamonds really easily by just cutting in. All right, bing, 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 bing. Okay, so edit mesh, split polygon tool, and we'll just right here. Right there. So we have part of diamonds right there. Actually, let me undo it another way. Let me do it this way. Make sure you snap right here, right there, right there, right here, and right here to that one. And you have a nice diamond plate right here, system that works pretty well for that. Now the only problem is that make sure it's a little thin. It's just the drawing is a little weird. Okay, it's thicker right here, the drawing is right there. I think there's probably a problem in the size of the panel when it changes. No big deal. What I'll do is I'll do a little scale at the end though. Okay, right now let's remodel properly and see what's going on with that. Okay, we have to replace